Okay, so after the last successful tests with Gemini 2.5 Pro, I decided to test it further with some other trading strategies. So, I created a prompt asking it for 25 strategies that use trend, momentum, volatility, and volume indicators. And after several attempts, it did create these strategies, and gave me quite a useful program to backtest them. So, the big question now is, can AI actually help create profitable trading strategies? And how did these 25 contenders perform? I tested them on Bitcoin USD 1-minute data for the entire year of 2023. We're talking high-frequency data here. To backtest, I use the powerful Vectorbt library in Python. So let's dive into the results. Alright, first things first. Not every idea is a winner. Out of the 25 strategies, 5 of them didn't even place a single trade during the entire year. Why? It could be the parameters weren't right for the 1-minute time frame, or the specific market conditions in 2023 just never triggered their entry criteria. Lesson learned. Not every strategy works out of the box, especially on faster timeframes. No returns here, obviously. Okay, moving on. The next 10 strategies actually traded, but frankly, they underperformed. All of these returned less than 70% for the year. Now, 70% isn't terrible, but compare that to the benchmark buy and hold return for Bitcoin in 2023, which was over 155% according to our backtest data. So these strategies didn't beat simply holding Bitcoin. However, there were some interesting points here. Look at strategy 25 RSI divergence simple. While its overall return was about 55%, it had a win rate of nearly 67%. That means 2 out of every 3 trades were winners. High win rate doesn't always equal high profit, especially if the losing trades are much bigger than the winners. But it's still fascinating data. Strategies like strategy 04B bands reversion and strategy 16 RSIB bands also had impressive win rates over 65%. Alright, now for the exciting part. The top 10 strategies created here by Gemini 2.5 Pro. These are the ones that actually started to show some serious potential. And of course, a quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes only. The trading strategies created by Gemini are not intended as financial advice. We are backtesting these strategies without considering fees or slippage. And no real money is involved. Remember to do your own research and consult a financial advisor before making any trading decisions. Trading involves risk. And as ChatGPT wisely puts it, you are responsible for your own actions. Well said, ChatGPT. Now, let's get back to our strategies and see how they performed. Coming in at number 10, strategy 02 RSI threshold. This classic strategy delivered a return of over 75%, paired with a solid 65% win rate across 7,000 trades. A decent start. Now, I'll explain a bit more 3 of the best strategies that we'll see in just a moment. But I won't be explaining all the other strategies here. So if you want, you can check them out in the code I've shared on my website. Number 9, strategy 11B bands width filter. This one used Bollinger Band width to filter moving average crossovers. It pulled in over 81% return. Win rate dipped a bit to 38%, showing a different risk profile. Number 8, strategy 12 Donchian breakout. A breakout strategy looking for new highs or lows. It achieved an 84% return over nearly 7,000 trades. Classic momentum plays still have legs. Number 7, strategy 20 EMA SMA cross. A simple exponential versus simple moving average crossover. But simple can be effective. It hit over 100% return, doubling the initial capital, though with a lower win rate around 33%. More trades, smaller wins perhaps. Number 6, strategy 13 Keltner breakout. Similar to Donchian but using Keltner channels based on average true range. Almost identical performance to number 7, with just over 100% return and a 35% win rate. Interesting how similar concepts yielded similar results here. Breaking into the top 5. At number 5, strategy 03 MACD cross. Another widely known indicator. The MACD crossover strategy performed very well, delivering a 142% return with over 18,000 trades and a respectable 43% win rate. Getting close to the benchmark now. And at number 4, strategy 22 price channel. This strategy looks for price hitting its highest high or lowest low over a recent period. 15 bars in this case. Simple. But it returned 151%, almost matching the buy and hold benchmark. Okay, folks, so we've reached the podium. The top 3 AI-inspired strategies from our 2023 Bitcoin 1-minute backtest. These are the ones that comfortably beat buy and hold, taking the bronze medal at number 3, the strategy that crushed it with a 170% return. And the strategy is strategy 19 VWAP cross, trading based on the volume-weighted average price. Here's how it works. The strategy is based on the volume-weighted average price, VWAP. It enters long positions when the close price crosses above the rolling VWAP, approximately 100 periods, and it exits when the close price crosses below it. Note, the true VWAP resets daily. Interestingly, it had a very low win rate, only 18.5%. This tells us it likely captured some huge winning trades that more than made up for the frequent small losses. Fascinating. The silver medalist, at number 2, which delivered an incredible 232% return, is Strategy 06 OBV Trend. This strategy uses on-balance volume, a cumulative volume indicator, to gauge buying and selling pressure. And the pressure was definitely on the buy side. Here's how it operates. It enters long positions when OBV is above its moving average, set to 20 periods, and exits when OBV falls below its MA. This strategy delivered its phenomenal return across a staggering 32,000 trades. The win rate was lower at around 29%, again suggesting it caught big moves. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The #1 performing strategy generated with the help of AI. Backtested on 2023 Bitcoin 1-minute data, taking the gold medal with a stunning 275% total return. Is strategy 14 rock threshold? That's right. This strategy, based on the rate of change indicator, nearly tripled the initial capital in just 1 year on this backtest. It placed over 19,000 trades with a win rate of about 35%. It significantly outperformed the 155% buy and hold benchmark. What does this rate of change strategy even do? Simply put, it measures the speed at which the price is changing. It goes long when the price increase accelerates past a certain threshold, 0.05% in 10 minutes, and exits when the price starts decreasing past another threshold, minus 0.02%. We even created a separate script just to plot its performance using Vectorbt, and you can see the equity curve right here. Pretty impressive upward trend. Okay, so strategy 14 performed spectacularly in 2023. However, I decided to examine how it would have performed in 2024 and the first 3 months of 2025. As you can see, in 2024 it wasn't the strongest strategy. While it delivered an 80% return, the benchmark return for Bitcoin in 2024 exceeded 120%. So, definitely not the best strategy that year. Too bad. And in the first 3 months of 2025, it didn't even make it into the top 10 strategies created by Gemini 2.5 Pro. That's a bummer. It delivered us a total return of nearly minus 4%, compared to the benchmark return of approximately minus 12%. So, while it outperformed the benchmark, it still would have resulted in significant losses instead of generating profits. Not great. Not great at all. And here you can see all the trades we've made, their performance, and our cumulative return compared to the benchmark return. And these were the easy tests, as I mentioned, conducted without accounting for fees and slippage. So in real life trading the results could have been even worse. Now the fees refer to the costs incurred for executing trades such as broker commissions, while slippage happens when the execution price differs from the expected price, due to market movements. So, let's analyze this scenario while factoring in fees and slippage, although you can probably already guess that the outcome won't be pleasant. And as you can see here, almost all of our strategies ended up with total returns of around minus 100%, and now the best strategies were the ones that didn't make any trades. So, no, neither of these strategies is great to use as is at the moment. So what's the takeaway? Using AI like Gemini 2.5 Pro can absolutely be a powerful tool for generating ideas, and even assisting with code for trading strategies. We saw some genuinely impressive results during backtesting, such as strategy 14, rock threshold, delivering a massive 275% return for 2023. However, we must remember that past performance is absolutely not a guarantee of future results. Market conditions change constantly. A strategy that worked in 2023 might fail miserably in 2024 or 2025. Additionally, my first backtests didn't account for fees and slippage for simplicity, but in reality these costs eat into profits, especially on high-frequency strategies like these 1-minute ones. For example, strategy 14 had over 19,000 trades in 2023, meaning even in 2023 fees would have heavily impacted its net return. Another consideration is that some of these strategies, particularly the top performers, might be overfitted to the specific data of 2023. While they look great in hindsight, they may not be robust enough for different datasets or conditions. Another thing is that trading on a 1-minute timeframe is also extremely challenging. These charts are incredibly noisy and highly sensitive to execution speed, latency, and data quality. It's generally much harder than trading on higher timeframes. Finally, we should remember to never ever trade a new strategy with real money without thorough paper trading and a deep understanding of all associated risks. What we built here is solely for educational and experimental purposes. To sum it up, while Gemini 2.5 Pro can help us create promising strategies, we still need to put in significant effort to refine them, and we'll revisit this in future videos. And now, as they say, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell button to get the notification whenever I upload new video. You can also find the code from this testing. More about me and my projects on my site, superai.pl. In the meantime, I wish you all the best in learning how to navigate this new world, where AIs can do so many amazing things. See you soon, and remember, improve yourself, improve your business, improve the world, but also live and have fun. Yours, Super AI.